So I'm going to show you how to add the decimals. So I'm going to write out negative 5.62 and negative 12.9, and then I'm going to fill in the zeros. And then I'm going to add regularly. 2 plus 0 is 2, 6 plus 9 is 15, 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8, and then 1 plus 0 is 1. So I get the answer of 18.52. So now I'm going to show you how to subtract decimals. Now I'm going to write it out. 15.39 minus 2.6, and then I'm going to fill in the zeros. 9 minus 0 is 9. We have to borrow from the 5, and then make this 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 1 minus 0 is 1. Then I'm going to bring down the decimal. And then I have the answer of 12.7. Okay, so today we learned how to multiply decimals. So today I'm going to be showing you how to with an example problem. We have the problem 4.02 times 0.7. Now I'm going to fill in the zeros where needed. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. And 4 times 0 is 0. That whole first row is filled with all zeros. Now I'm going to add a 0. 7 times 2 is 14. We're going to add the 1. 7 times 0 is 0. Plus 1 is 8. Oopsies. 7 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. And then 7 times 4 is 28. Now I'm going to add 2 zeros. 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 0 times 0 is 0, and 4 times 0 is 0. I'm going to add this all up together. 0, 4, 1, 8, 2. So we've got two real numbers, so we're going to add, oopsies, it's 2 plus 1, which is 3. So we're going to move the decimal. So our answer would be Our answer would be 28.14, because we don't need to really bring the 0. Or if you wanted to bring the 0, it could be 28.140. And that is our multiplication problem of the day. Okay, today I'm going to show you how to divide decimals by decimals. So to set it up, it's 0.2 divided by 1.06. So now we have to move the decimal over 1. So we have to do that for this one too. And bring it right up. So 2 can go into 10. Well, 2 can go into 1 0 times, but 2 can go into 10 5 times, which comes out even. And then we bring down the 6. 2 can go into 6 3 times. Oopsies. Two can go into 6 3 times. It comes out even. So our answer would be 5.3. Okay, so we have the problem W minus 5.8 equals 1.2. So we need to find out what W equals. So we'll have to add 5.8 to each side. Since it's adding undoes subtraction. So that gets canceled out. So W equals 2 plus 8 is 0, 1, 7.0. Okay, our next problem is K plus 3.91 equals 28.00. We need to find out what K equals. So in order to do that, adding undoes subtraction, but we'll have to add 3.91 to each side. Line up the decimals. But we'll have to subtract. That gets crossed out. K equals whatever this happens out to be. So we need to borrow. Then that gets turned into 9, and this gets turned into 10. 9, 0. So K equals 24.09. Okay, so next we have 1.2y equals negative 1.44. So we'll have to divide because multiplication undoes division. So we have to divide each side. So y equals whatever this turns out to be. So we're going to do a division problem to the side here. So 1.2 goes into, so we have to move the decimal over for however much. So 12 can go into 14 one time, which equals 2. And 12 can go into 24 2 times evenly. So we have 1.2 as our answer. And it's actually negative 1.2. Okay, so this will be our last problem of the day for this lesson. So we have n divided by 8.2 equals negative 0.6. So in order to find that, we have to think multiplication does division. So we'll have to multiply 8.2 to each side. So that cross cancels that out. So it'll be n equals whatever 0.6 and 8.2 get. So let's show our work right here. 0.6 times 8.2. 6 times 2 is 12. Add the 1. 2 times 0 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. Add the 0. 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 4. 8 times 0 is 4. 8 times 0 is 8. Plus 4 is 4. So we'll have to add that. So 2, 9, 4. Okay. And then we think, okay, well, there's 1 and 2. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. So we have to move the decimal from here over 2 places. So n equals 4.9. 9, 2. Oopsie. N equals 4.92. Today's lesson we learned about how to add fractions. So we have 6/15 plus 3/15. And I'm going to use method 1. So now since we have the same denominator, we don't have to worry about anything. We just need to add 6 plus 3, which equals 9/15. And that cannot, wait, it can be simplified. Hold on. Okay, it equals 9/15, which can be simplified if we divide each of them by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So our answer is 3/5. Okay, so we have the problem 21 over 24 and minus 1/2. Now we're going to find our least common multiple, and I am using, again, method 1. So we always start off with the first number, and I think 24 should be big enough. Then we're going to do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So they here have common, their least common multiple. Now we have 21 over 24 that will just leave the same, and 1/2 we have to multiply by 12. Multiply by 12 to get 24. So it's 2 24s. Then we will subtract. 21 24ths minus 2 24ths equals 19 24ths. That cannot be simplified, so that is the answer. Today we learned how to multiply fractions. So we have 1/4 times -2/3. So we'll have to set it out. Hold on. Okay. 1/4 times 2. So 2 can go into itself 1 time. And 2 can go into 4 2 times. So 1 times 1 is 1, and 2 times 3 is 6. So our answer, in simplest form, would be 1/6. Okay, today we had the problem of the day and we learned how to divide fractions. So we're first going to rewrite the problem. So 3/4 divided by 6/7. We will keep 3/4. We will change the division sign to a multiplication sign. And we will flip 6/7, which would go to 7/6. Now we'll just rewrite this to a fraction. 3 times 7 over 4 times 6. So now we can divide out the 3. 3 can go into itself 1 time and 3 can go into 6 2 times. So therefore, our answer, 7 times 1 is 7 and 4 times 2 is 8. So our answer would be 7/8. Today we're going to use fractions in this property. So I have 6 equals 5, 6, 8. So to undo addition we have to undo subtraction. So we would have to subtract 1/6 to each side. That cancels out and goes to m. And this equals 5, 6 minus 1/6, which equals 4/6, which can be simplified to be 2/3. Now we have n minus 1/5 equals 3/5. To undo subtraction, we have to add 1/5 to each side, which goes to n equals 3/5 plus 1/5, which is 4/5, and that's in simplest form. So that is in simplest form. So that would be the answer. Our next problem is 1/5 x equals 5. We would have to multiply 5 over 1 on each side. So we would have x equals, x equals 4 over 1. X equals 4 over 1 times 5 over 1, which is 20 over 1, which translates to 20, and that would be our answer in simplest form. Our next problem is 6 over 1y equals 1. We would have to multiply 1/6 to each side. Which cross cancels, 2y equals 1/2 times 1/6. So we'd have to then multiply 1 times 1, 12. So our answer would be 1/12 in simplest form.